What's the trend for gold miners? A week ago I made a prediction on how GDX would be moving. Let's see if I'm correct. Quick disclaimer for you, I'm under the weather. I've been coughing and not feeling great for about a week now, so I apologize for the audio.
Come to Remora TC to trade like a shark and not get eaten by one. Let's school together to protect and grow our money.
Alright, quick reminder for everybody, this is the weekly chart. I want to show everybody once again these two long-term purple trend lines. Last week I made a prediction that gold prices would likely come down to these two zones. And the day that I made that prediction was right here. That was 21 November. Again, this is the weekly chart. Each candle is a week. And November 21st is this little black portion. Now, I want to highlight a couple other things that I've annotated here. I've since drawn this blue trend line where price used it as support here and up here, and then when price moved under it, it was resistance. Okay, resistance through this zone here. And I've also drawn this perhaps pullback zone. Here's the daily chart. That little blue trend line that I annotated since last week is right here. And you can see how price used it as support here. When price finally went under this little blue trend line, it was resistance, resistance, resistance. Okay, let's see how far off I was. In fact, I was quite far off on my prediction. I was thinking on this day, subsequently price would come down over the next week or so, 2 weeks, down to this zone for us tonight to take a half position long. And perhaps if it were to even come down further to this purple trend line here at around 25, that we could add to our position for the long. But as you can see, very obviously, the price action was completely different. It was only up. This move, from when I made my call here, is about 8%. It's about an 8% move upward. If this blue trend line remains respected, then I feel that price over the next couple of days will hit this blue trend line and perhaps this 31.56 price point and get rejected. Okay, not based on anything related to divergence, right? You know, the reason why I said on this day that price would likely go downward was that there was no indication down here, no indication anywhere that there was bullish divergence. Okay, nothing bullish on the RSI down here. So I felt that the price action didn't warrant, wasn't based on momentum. It was based on just market movers making price move it in a certain direction. All right, let's go to the hourly. I just wanted to give us a slightly better view. So this is the 21st. Price opened, it gapped up, opened here, was bought up, hit this resistance line. By the end of the day, it ended here. Okay, that was the 21st, and that was when I said price would likely end up failing quite a bit. Instead, it ramped up. Now, there was no change in momentum direction except on the last few hours of today. On the last few hours of today, there's the beginning of bearish divergence. Okay, so I annotated it here. So I can see what will likely happen tomorrow is that they'll either gap it up to maybe 31.56. They'll do something to get it up to this zone, and then perhaps it'll fail. So we'll see. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to short it. I'm not playing this as a short. No. Instead, I'm looking for the right entry for gold long. So if it were to fail up here, perhaps it'll come back down to this zone here. Okay, either come back to this one or come back to this one. Let's wait and see. If it comes back to this one, it may use it as support. Same thing as this one. It may use it as a support. I'm not yet going to draw these green zones here because the price action is the momentum and price action just isn't giving me a lot of signals. So we'll kind of play it by ear. Remember, all my analysis is for educational purposes only. It's not investment advice. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your friends, and as always, good luck with your trading.